And we begin with that breaking news from across the pond. You are looking live outside Buckingham Palace. Great Britain continues to mourn the passing of Queen Elizabeth II. The country's longest reigning monarch died earlier today at Balmoral Castle, her home in Scotland. She was 96. Thank you for staying up with me tonight. I'm Leslie Foster. Queen Elizabeth's devotion to duty made her a global leader whose impact spanned the Atlantic and beyond. In her 70 years on the throne, she made several trips here to D.C. Our Casey Nolan is live outside the British Embassy where mourners have been paying their respects. And Casey, you talked with a former D.C. mayor about one of those royal visits.
I did, Leslie, and like you said, over the years, the Queen did make several visits here to D.C., and based on the flowers people have been dropping off here at the embassy throughout the day, she made quite the impression on a lot of people. And on one visit, one local woman made quite the impression on the Queen and the world that was watching. While most of her D.C. visits were no doubt to see dignitaries,
the free world has to thank you, Mr. President.
There was at least one royal visit to the district when the Queen got to meet some lifelong residents.
A cheer went up as the limousines pulled up on Drake Place.
During her 1991 visit, Queen Elizabeth toured a southeast neighborhood trying to make a turnaround.
It was a very full day.
Then Mayor Sharon Pratt accompanied Her Majesty around the district that day.
She was so natural, so accessible.
But some things were off limits.
You can't do this. You aren't to shake the Queen's hand unless she extends it. She's never to eat in public, da-da-da-da-da. All of us have been briefed. Obviously, they hadn't briefed Alice.
She might come in here, I'll shake her hand, give her a hug.
Alice Fraser was a proud new homeowner on Drake Place Southeast, eager, Pratt remembers, to welcome the Queen into her home.
Queen Elizabeth comes and Alice says, now you've got to eat. Well, the Queen isn't supposed to eat. Alice says, but I've been up all night. I've got fried chicken, I've got potato salad, I got deviled eggs. And then people were telling Alice, no, you can't do that, you can't do that. And so Alice said, oh, shoot. And then she just grabbed it, kissed the Queen.
A greeting that broke protocol, and if it had happened today, might have broken the internet. But while royal watchers were aghast, Pratt remembers the Queen was receptive.
Because Alice didn't do it to be forward, she did it because she was just happy and innocent and enthusiastic, and Queen Elizabeth received it that way.
Maybe they connected over their genuineness.
The genuineness, absolutely. I think that was a connecting link because that is the quality that you walked away saying about Queen Elizabeth, and it absolutely was the quality of Alice Fraser, yeah. Alice Fraser was the treat of the day.
Shortly after the Queen's visit, Drake's Place was renamed to Queen's Stroll Place, and it is still called that today. And Leslie, in case you're wondering, the mayor says the Queen never did take up Alice on her offer to have a bite to eat. She politely declined.
You know what I love about that story? Alice said, this is my palace. So the Queen had come to another palace, this time in Southeast D.C. Thanks, Casey.
And she was proud to show it to her.
She sure was. She sure was. All right, Queen Elizabeth returned to the district again in 2007. She visited the World War II Memorial on the final day of her 6-day trip to the U.S. The Queen also met with veterans and paid her respects to the 400,000 servicemen and women who died in the war.